Calling all learners. For anyone who has pursued learning any type of new language, for school, for work, or for pleasure, this is for you. Traditional flashcards and modern apps are great to a point, but they have several drawbacks as well. What if there was a better way to learn new vocabulary? There is. Little Crab Educational Press is very excited to share with all you language learners out there the best hack we have ever used for actually committing new vocabulary words to memory, a better version of flashcards. Introducing our Tortoise tile method. This is a specific system for learning vocabulary which is designed to work for the impatient minds of language learners instead of against them. Our method turns your target language into a large-scale, eye-catching mosaic that will help you integrate new words into your lexicon more quickly, organize words easily for convenient review, sustain a longer retention timeline, and maintain a quicker recall ability. We released our first series of Tortoise tile books in spring of 2023, and this video uses a selection of vocabulary from one of those books to demonstrate what you can expect to find inside any Tortoise tile book from our simplified Chinese vocabulary study system. Here is an example of how one tile from the book looks. When you've cut all the tiles out of the books, you'll have a collection of words from a themed vocabulary set that are technically ready to go because you can work with them in their existing grayscale form. The pro of this is that you can get started building your study wall right away. However, we recommend you color code your words. So if you only use the grayscale format, one con of that method is that you miss out on the tactile element of learning the words by interacting directly with them in that way. There are a couple ways you can add color to your Tortoise tiles. Here is one option, which is one of the quickest ways to color code each. While you could use color with no purpose other than to make the characters stand out on the wall so they are easier to see, we recommend color coding based on parts of speech. For example, you could do green for verbs, blue for adverbs, etc. We chose red to represent nouns, but you can use whatever color scheme you associate with each part of speech, as long as you don't use anything that is too light. So rich, deep jewel tones are best, and we do not recommend yellow. Here we used the grayscale printed character as a guide, took a nice set of saturated felt tip markers, and used them to fill in each character by following the correct stroke order. If you don't know the stroke order of a character, a quick search online will yield several websites to help you. Our favorite so far is purpleculture.net. One more option is to fully color in the character on your tile. A con of this method is that it takes a little longer and it's not as conducive to practicing the correct stroke order. But of course, a pro is that the characters look beautiful with the fully filled in color, and taking the time to fully fill in the character gives you more time to get more up close and personal with it. For example, you can repeat its pronunciation out loud or in your mind as you color and so on. And it's a kind of meditative activity, which is always nice. Of course, we prefer the stroke order method for all its added learning benefits. Now, to start using the tiles, we recommend you find a relatively open space of wall in your home that can be seen, unobstructed, from a comfy seat, wheelchair, or a bed so you can view the tiles from a relaxing spot once they are all up. There is a lot of flexibility in how you might like to post your tiles, but we generally recommend using a grid format, and that would look like this. So once you've got the tiles up on your wall, you sit back and relax. A good strategy is to quiz yourself systematically from top left to bottom right. A beginner should always try to say the vocabulary out loud to themselves to cement the audiovisual connection in their brain. When you hit on a word you don't know, be patient. Give yourself a moment. Then, if you still don't remember it, slowly start to move toward the wall. This is where the tortoise part comes into play. The more you've drilled the vocabulary for yourself, the more likely it is you will remember the word before you make it to the wall. It is a very motivating feeling when you get the word before reaching the wall. But if that doesn't happen, you just flip the tile up from the bottom to reveal the English, the pinyin, and any extra details you've written on the back of the tiles to help you with remembering. Once you've seen that information on the back of the tile, go back to your seat and carry on with drilling through the vocabulary again. We recommend doing this drill 3 to 7 days a week. Once you have really committed most of the words to memory, you can leave up any that are still giving you trouble and refresh the wall with new words anytime you like. And there you have it, the Tortoise tile method from Little Crab Educational Press. Take advantage of the body's natural desire to maintain a state of comfortable inertia and speed up your brain's ability to learn vocabulary by slowing your body down. Let the colorful wall mosaic make learning vocabulary something your brain naturally gravitates toward, rather than having to make a conscious choice to go get your flashcards out to study. Once your tortoise tiles are up, they are always ready for you. We have made a few specific recommendations here, but you really can adapt this method to suit your needs and learning style. For example, you can use a paintbrush to get a more authentic calligraphy style experience of coloring in the characters in the correct stroke order. You could use symbols or various shades of gray to denote parts of speech if you have difficulty seeing certain colors. You could find a different way to post them throughout your space if that is more effective for you than using the grid format. You can even use the method itself for languages other than Mandarin. Little Crab Educational Press will be producing many, many more vocabulary set books, but you can get started on your own right away for free. Email tortoisetiles@littlecrabpress.ca for a package of character guide box templates created by us for you for words that are 1 to 5 characters long, as well as detailed written instructions on using our tortoise tiles and creating your own. We love designing systems and creating products for you, and we're looking forward to seeing you in our inbox so we can keep sharing all the good stuff we come up with to enhance your language learning pursuits. Thank you for watching, and happy studying! 加油!